Hey Garage Squad, this is Jeff King. I previously submitted my 1970 GMC truck in February of this year, asking for your help, and I'm back to beg. Um, I've actually obtained a lot of parts for the truck, and have been in the meantime because I realized there was probably little to no chance that being selected out of so many probably very deserving candidates that uh, have to forgive me. I'm I'm not in a good mental state with this illness that I have. Fogginess is a huge part of it, and I'm having a bit of a rough time right now. But so I've got a lot of parts that I've rounded up. I've got an engine for the truck, the rebuilt engine. I've got a Holley EFI fuel injection. I've got a new fuel tank. I've got a new, a lot of the parts that are needed. But the one thing that I'm lacking on is the help to do it. I can't physically do it anymore, and I never realized how difficult it could be to even get that done. I don't have a tremendous amount of money, so obviously restoration places are out and that sort of thing. But even coming up with somebody to do a motor swap and get the truck in running condition is just well, it's proven to be difficult, and in addition, it's actually been somewhat of a negative experience. I've had one gentleman, take off with money and parts, um, and yeah, two other attempts that I've made to line something up. I've actually been trying to get this truck done for several years now, and in coordinating getting it done, and it just never seems to get over the hump. And I'm really kind of backed into a corner here, and so I just wanted to reach out again and again, my truck is a 1970 GMC. It's a truck I obtained from my uncle. It's one that we want to keep in the family, and has sentimental attachment to between my uncle and my dad and all that. I won't, rehash all the story, but I just wanted to reach back out. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I don't know what to do. I need your help. I need, even if you can't do it, if you can recommend somebody that won't rip me off, that would be doing me a solid. Because the one thing that I, don't have in this situation is the physical ability and the energy to do it, and then the funds managed to liquidate a lot of items that I had to facilitate getting the truck done, because it's I don't have a vehicle to drive, so I have to share one with my mom, and but anyway, I just wanted to reach back out to you. I'm no good at being the squeaky wheel or anything like that, but I really do need help, and I don't really have anybody else that I can turn to for help. As I kind of explained, I think the other time, one of the difficulties with this illness that I have is that when my health took a turn, essentially at that point in time, my life as I knew it stopped. It was never, it was basically stopped. And when that happens, everybody else, life goes on. They continue on, and I certainly don't blame, my friends and people like that. At some point, I was barely participating in daily life, so how could they, sit there and wait? So it's just one of those things where, I find myself 7 years into this illness, and for, I can't think of a better way to say it, but very much isolated, very much alone. It's the reason I had to submit my own vehicle. But anyway, I'll just pass this on. You know, please, if you could help me, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. I don't know what else to say or do, but I'll leave it. I'll leave it in your hands, and I thank you for taking the time. Thanks.